Hello. Just in case you haven't seen enough of us, I'm doing this little bit of a bolt-on one. I'm not sure if I'm bolting it on to the back of today's one where we've just been down to Luscantire Beach, or you could be bolted onto the back of anything. So you could be watching this before I've been to Luscantire Beach. But we've just been down to a place called Ishnish Beach. Now the road down here is phenomenal, and it's kind of why you can't see her. Can you come up next to me? Yeah, it's kind of why. Hello. It's kind of why I sort of making this little bolt on. I might even put it out standalone, just a little 2-minute video. We've been driving down there. This road goes on for about 12 miles, yeah, 14 miles, must be like that. Single track road with many passing places. But there's a nice boat down here. I'm going to come and take a snapshot of this boat. There's also a castle just round yonder. So I'm going to take a long shot of the castle, and then we're just going to stop and have a quick look at the castle. Ishnish Castle it is. Quite something. We're waiting for sunset, so we're just making our way back now for sunset. But I'm going to run you a time lapse and a bit of video of this road, because it is phenomenal. It's up, down, bends, swishbacks and everywhere. It's just brilliant. So I'm going to run you a bit of a time lapse and a little bit of video of the road, and it's just to show you where we've been and what we've been up to today or this afternoon. So catch you in a little while.
So picture.
I'm all in shade. Hello, there you are. Just walked round, just had a picture of the boat. Not overly impressed, to be honest. It's a bit bland, so yeah, we'll give that one a miss. I'll show you it anyway, because why not? It's a bolt-on video, 2 minutes. It's more than 2 minutes. As you can see, we're at the castle. Quite an impressive looking little castle, to be honest. Not very well mowed grass. Looks like it's been scalped in a few places. I don't know whether we're allowed to walk on the grass, to be honest, because it'd be nice to go over that side. Oh, there's a path around there. Might be able to walk around the path and get a shot of the castle from over there. Yeah, passing 5 minutes. Interesting. So that was a private garden, so we weren't allowed to actually go in cross onto the grass and that, but it also got a note on the front door saying private house. But this is the other reason we wanted to stop. Look at that. First proper waterfall we've seen since we've been down here. So it would have been nice to actually get an image of this, but we are actually still in the garden grounds, because we came through a gate at the other end as well, so I don't quite know how we fare with it all. Even though you've got the right to roam, it still makes you wonder. That was a quick 5 minutes. I just made my way from the bottom down here. I'll show you where I stood. I couldn't film at the same time because I've only got the one tripod on me. I started off here, got a nice shot there, leading up to the mountains. Sort of done a panoramic and a vertical. Not a panoramic, horizontal and vertical. I've also been a bit further along down this way. This is a lovely little scene, this is though. You can spend a little while here messing around, but we just haven't got the time to be messing around now because we've got to sort of start heading back. So yeah, I went down and stood, you can see me with the light, stood on that rock down there, and then I stood on the rock further down. 3 different stages coming up, horizontal images, no, vertical images, 3 different images. I'm going to bob them up next to each other. Let me know which one you prefer, 1, 2 or 3. Quite nice, something a bit different. Mountains in the background, blue fluffy clouds, blue sky rather than fluffy clouds. So that's it. I'm going to finish off this little clip with the rest of the road going back now to the viewpoint, and you might actually get a sunset tail onto the end of this, all being well. You never know. Well, we've come up to the top of this, well, not actually the top, we are going to go just on that bit there, but we're just waiting for the sun to dip in the sky. As you can see, we're parked way over there, and that little tiny spot just there. I was waiting for the sun because the view out that way is absolutely spectacular, but I don't know whether to wait for the sunset there or not. I'm at 2 minds. We're about an hour away from home, but it's a single track road for a lot of it. I'm not quite sure. We've just been taking pictures of each other. That's pretty wicked. Just been taking pictures of each other, stood up on the top of here. So yeah, it's pretty good. I might use that one for my banner actually, because it looks pretty. It looks like we're on the top of the world. To be honest, it looks really good. Today's been fun. Today's been quite relaxed, quite enjoyable, and yeah, different style of me, to be honest. We've had a walk on the beach, haven't we? Mm-hmm. At Luscantire Beach, which in the right time and the right time of day, it'd be absolutely fantastic. It really would, spectacular. That was probably in last week's video, or even a mix and mash. Like I said earlier on, this video is, it could go out anywhen. So yeah, that's about it really, isn't it? We've had some fun. Hopefully we'll get a little sunset image for you. I've taken a few pictures on the rocks, and there's some little clusters of rocks with this nice soft evening light. Looks quite nice. Even looking back down the view. So I might stick a few images together, and we're getting this nice warm glow on our face now, haven't we? But we are both shattered. It's been a long week, a lot of walking, a lot of toing and froing, eating junk food and rubbish and stuff like that, isn't it?
Yeah. So
we're heading back over to the mainland tomorrow. So yeah, till next time. Until the next episode and the next adventure, God knows where we're going to end up. We're stopping in Fort William, and there's an old graveyard in Fort William. We've been there before, haven't we? And when we went last time, you could not get any better weather. I'll put some images up in that video while we're there. But yeah, we'll go and visit it and show you what it looks like, because it's a real stonker of a graveyard. Amazing place. So roll on the thunderstorms, and we should be all right. Now I know you probably can't see me because I'm in silhouette, but come with me. Look at this up here. I mean, look at that behind, in all fairness, but this, we've just hit the nail on the head and we've hit a jackpot. I thought this might have been nice up here, but not as nice as it actually is. Well worth a little walk to the top here. Are you ready for this? 360-degree views. Oh my God, are you ready? That's the boring bit. And it's still the boring bit, but some nice mountains. And you pan round and you pan round, and then you get this, which you've got the sun in your face because you can't see that. But look at that. I've got a road, I've got recessions, I've got a lake, and I've got mountains. Jackpot. Right, well, we've met someone on his travels. This young lad was coming up the hill a little while ago. He's working down in a hotel over there.
That's right.
And he looked out of breath. He was pushing his bike up the hill, and he's parked his bike. Let me show you where his bike is. He's parked his bike right down there.
Yeah.
But he's decided to come up and say hello.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
We've just been having a bit of a laugh.
Hey, how are you?
Introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Ondra, and I'm a traveler from Czech Republic.
So how cool is that, you see? So we meet anybody everywhere.
Yeah.
So, and he's even got a hat as well.
Yeah, typical Scottish hat.
Typical Scottish hat, is that what it is?
Yeah.
This isn't.
Yeah, I bought
So yeah,
it
we've been messing around. We had a few quirky selfies and he's joined in as well, just to make it a bit of fun.
Yeah.
And look, Mrs. C's there. She wouldn't let her away, would we? So check out of you in a minute, but look at this sunset. It's absolutely kicking off. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, and we are the only people here. There's
The
just
only
like
people, yeah.
No one.
The only people
no one.
for miles and miles and miles.
Yeah.
So we're made up with this. So I'm going to take a few more images and we'll see you in a bit. Right, well that was pretty good. We just sat and watched the sun go down, and as you can see behind me, over there somewhere, the moon is up. So I've been flicking the camera between forwards and backwards and trying to get images of the sun and the moon at the same time. The sun didn't quite give us off exactly what we were expecting. It dropped behind a low bank of cloud right over in the distance. But in all fairness, it's pretty spectacular. I've got some amazing photographs. I'm sure I've got some amazing photographs. I've just run around the top of the cliff. Well, not even run around. I've mooched around, taking my time, shooting at different stages as the sun went down, different formations of the clouds, different rock formations that I found leading lines. I've got pools of water down there leading off into the mountains. The sky's gone orange over the mountains now. We've got a snaky little road leading you down through the image. You've got recessions in the distance. I just wish I hadn't run all the way from the car, which is right back over there, with just one lens. I wish I'd have brought the bigger lens with me now, but in all fairness, good little exercise. One camera, one lens and a polarizer, that's all I had. So thoroughly enjoyed my last 5 minutes, and yeah, it's been great talking to, forgotten her name? Ondra.
Yeah.
Been great talking to Ondra. Denise has been keeping him busy and they've been talking about life and all sorts of things as I've been walking around. I can hear them in the distance. But yeah, it's been a really good evening, and yeah, till next time, don't forget, like and subscribe, tell all your friends and share this video, and from the sunset over that side and from the moon rising over that side, see you next time. Ciao.